In today's video, I'll be talking about how to calculate your net worth and how to track it. I'll go over why it is important to keep track of it and how best to keep track of it. Hi, my name is Joba and welcome to Living in the UK. On this channel, we discuss about personal finance, career development, personal development, parenting and settlement, especially for those migrants who have just come into the UK, and also for other people who are in the UK and need similar information like this. If this is the type of video you like, please don't forget to hit the subscribe button and hit the notification bell so that you are reminded when next we upload a video. It really helps the channel. So what's your net worth? Your net worth is basically the difference between what you own and what you owe. That is assets minus your liabilities. And what is your asset? What are your assets? An asset is anything that generates income to you or money that you already have in your pocket or in investments. Things like your cash, things like your stocks and shares, bonds, or crypto, or paid off properties, or things that generate other income to you. And it's always a debate between financial people around adding your vehicle or your primary home, because you're using it and it's also where you live. To add your primary home, I will always be conservative, and I always say add in the figure that you bought the property at as the value of the asset. For the vehicle or your car or your truck, I would say depreciate it month by month or year by year as the price go down. You can always value it online on different websites to check the current value when you are keeping track of it. That will help you know the average. Value of the vehicle. For your liabilities, it will include the mortgage you have on the property. If you have a car loan or a vehicle loan, you will also include it in your liability. If you have overdrafts, credit card, student loan, personal loans, and any other thing that actually takes money out of your account or out of your pocket every month or on a regular basis, those are liabilities. You keep track of that as well. As you can see on the screen, currently I've just put some random figures here to show you what the net worth tracker is like. You can get this spreadsheet using the link in the description, and that will also help you keep track of it over a 10-year period. So there is a guidance here about how to use it. The link to the video will be available, and you can click on it to watch this video again to show you how you can use this spreadsheet. Going to the 2022 net worth tracker, you can always go and rename this spreadsheet depending on the time and period you're watching this video. And from there, these are your assets and these are your liabilities. The net worth increase, I'm recording this video in September 2022, but I'm just starting it from January just to show you how it can look like starting from scratch. So the net worth increment, this is going to be 0 because there's no increase. And this net worth increment, this row, the line 3, is the difference between January and February. That's what you will see in February here. So the difference between these two net worth is what you will have here, and the difference between to get your net worth, that's the difference between the total assets and the total liability. So in this example, you can see that the primary home is £300,000, rental home 200,000, cash, ISA, stocks and shares, lifetime ISA, pension, personal pension, the car, bike, savings account, current account. You can add more lines to it, you can add more items to it, and that will automatically calculate the total assets you have. Then here we have the mortgages for the primary home, the mortgage for the rental home, credit card debt, overdraft, car loan, personal loan, there's none, loan from family, there is none, and student loan and any other loan. That's for January. Then you go on to the next month, which is February. You keep track of that as well. I would advise that you keep the value of the homes the same as across the year, so that you can always be conservative in that. But if you know the exact value of the property, you can always add it as well. So that will remain the same. If you have more money in the cash ISA or any of these increase, you add it, and you're paying down your mortgage as well, and you're paying down some of the credit card and the loans and student loans. These are reducing. Then you can see that the difference between these two now is 11,350. That is showing that between January 2022 and February 2022, there has been an increase of 11,350 in your net worth. That is showing progress. But if you are not tracking it, you may not really know. You won't really know if you are making any progress or not. If you see this in red, that means the difference between February and March. And as you can see, we've not populated March. That's why it's red. If your net worth drops, if we populate March, for example, and the net worth drops, then this will show red. You don't want this to go red, because that will show that your net worth has dropped from last month that you've tracked it. So you need to keep doing what you're doing to increase this net worth over time. As you scroll down, you will see a chart showing the net worth as it improves or goes down over the period of the year. For each year, you will have this spreadsheet that's from January to December 2022. And at the end of each month, when you do your tracking, you can always pick this figure. For example, I've done it. This is now the annual net worth tracker. So on this, you put in the figures from the previous year or from the previous month. So in January, the net worth was 257,900. That is manually entered into this. February, the net worth is 269,250. And we can see 269,250, and this will also show as it goes over the period of 10 years. If you're watching this in 2023, it will still remain the same. You can, once you change, for example, if you want to start in 2023 and you change this figure to 2023, automatically the years will change, and you can always use it for the next 10 years. So this is a simple spreadsheet to help you keep track of your net worth over the period of 10 years and see how you've made progress. For example, if you've just come into the country and you want to have a benchmark for where you are, you can always use the spreadsheet to see where you are and how you make progress within a period of 10 years. Don't underestimate what you can achieve in the next 5 years or 10 years while you're trying to overestimate what you want to achieve in the next 6 months. Growth takes time and diligence and consistency. Keep at it, and you'll definitely see some progress in your life. You definitely see some progress in your finances as you keep track of it. It will actually encourage you as you see that, oh, your net worth is growing by £500 each month, or it's growing by £2,000 each month, and you're making some progress. You will see, and you keep doing what you're doing and making much more improvement in your life. So that's the video for today. If you found value in this, please like the video and share with 1 or 2 of your friends that may be interested. To get a copy of this spreadsheet, use the link in the description below, and if you have any question or any clarification about how to use it, feel free to drop a message in the comment section below and I'll be glad to respond to you. Thank you very much, and bye for now.